show. It blows my mind. I don't know. But here we are, episode 102 of Outta Nowhere. Jake DeMarco's here, and even Connor's here, too. The whole crew's back in business. Jake DeMarco coming off the tornado that tore apart his whole goddamn town. How was that? Did you... Hey, you know, it could have hit the WWE building.
Yeah. You know, that would have been nice.
God willing.
Will you
I
ever...
was outside, and I'm like, you know what, God, this day sucks. Blow me. And then a tornado came. I just gotta learn to not speak so literal.
Yeah, it's just crazy. What was that?
Hit the WWE first.
No, that's what I was thinking, man. Yeah.
Can you imagine if the
they'd turn that into a fucking movement for sure.
Damn it got hit.
The
we
WWE,
still gotta go with Raw.
The WWE logo.
Clean this up.
Wouldn't it have been funny if
Superman punch us out of here?
Wouldn't it have been funny if the WWE logo landed on Vince's car in the parking lot?
Upside down.
Like, that would be the biggest omen ever. Like, it flies off the top of the building and then goes right through, like, Vince's, whatever he drives, Mercedes or Audi or
something. He goes, oh my God, we need another pay-per-view.
We know what we're going to do. We're going to call it WWE Crash Course or Collision Course.
He'd mount it as a
Isn't it a
spoiler
video
on the
game?
rear of his car. He would just have that on his trunk. He'd carry around the freaking building sign everywhere. He'd find a way.
It'd be called
yeah, that was a game, I believe.
WWE Collision Course?
Crash Course or something like that.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, this would be WWE Collision Course or Crash Course. Yeah, either one would work. You know?
Fucking A.
Jesus.
It would be crazy. So let's get right into this fucking new. Well, actually, first let me say to the people that we have. I got super chat enabled. If you guys want to super chat tonight, if that's your preference, go for that, man. And we'll see what you guys have to say. Otherwise, Twitch alerts is down below in the description box. All the alerts should be working. Scroll down in the description because all the donation amounts are listed. I mean, God, I've only been listing them there for 4 years now, but they're all down there. And if you want to donate, just use the Streamlabs Twitch alerts link right at the top here in the description box. If you guys want to have some fun, ask questions, and talk about shit, and maybe make fun of people's mothers if you want. Yeah, so Smackdown is definitely moving, it looks like. Raw is not moving, and it really seems like SmackDown's going to move to Fox. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Trexter and I were talking before, and Brendan had said that, you know, there was even some possible announcement of CW having a big announcement.
Oh no, not again!
And
not again.
They were talking about they were talking about them possibly trying to get the All-In pay-per-view to stream, you know, with them. I shouldn't call it a pay-per-view, but the event to stream with them possibly, since it's going to be in Chicago. That's where the WB Network was located out of, and you know they're doing different things, but. There's going to, you know, Stephen Amell is saying he's going to be at the CW upfronts tomorrow with a major announcement.
Damn.
God, you know, God knows what that could be, but, you know, people are saying, well, he was with WWE at one point and they had, you know, shown interest in getting that. So CW wants SmackDown, so does Fox, so does NBC.
I thought NBC said no.
NBC had said no, but they showed interest originally, so. You never know. That's the thing nowadays, you know. Everybody
aren't they the ones that
at a moment's notice?
I thought they were the ones that weren't picking up SmackDown anymore on USA. I thought they were a big reason why USA wasn't picking it up.
That would be weird that they would go to essentially a bigger network in NBC. You know,
in the family,
I know. That'd be almost an upgrade.
Yeah, that would be weird.
It would be odd, but hey, you know, even with Fox, good for them. You know, maybe they'll get more eyes on the product and freshen things up.
Send SmackDown to the Oprah network.
Dude, I'll freshen you up.
Now on OWN, the Women's Revolution.
I will freshen you up.
That's it.
I'll brush your ass. What the fuck does that mean? Oh my God, it's Mello.
My
Mello
name is
Yellow.
Kane and I'm donating.
Hype for Outta Nowhere.
What's up? Mellow Yellow, what's up, man? Have a drink for me, Mellow Yellow. How you doing, brother? The fuck with your 666 Mellow Yellow. I love you, man. I'm gonna go grab a drink because of Mellow Yellow in a few minutes. You got me.
Hell yeah.
You convinced me. 666. It's time for a drink of that cider alcohol I have.
One donation is all it took.
That's all it takes.
That's all we had to do to
I'm
get
cheap,
Joe
bro.
going down that rabbit hole.
I'm telling you, man. I go to California, I'll blow some rich guy. MWM 2 times. Happy that Jake is back and survived his own version of Twister. Love you guys. Great show. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. for the
Thank
super
you
chat.
very much.
Yeah.
I didn't get to catch Smackdown yet.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it wasn't DVR.
Look at that. Someone else is drinking. Look, Jake.
Ooh, new subscriber.
APOC414. Thank you for subbing, man. And yeah, have a drink, bro.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
Grab that drink.
I'm sorry.
So I watched the top 10 moments of SmackDown just earlier, and it looked like it was a pretty decent show.
It was
I listened to the review. Some people were all about it. Other people weren't all for it. Joe, you were kind of in the middle as well.
Yeah, I thought it was better than Raw, but I didn't love it. I thought it was all right.
I think that's going to be consistent. I think it is each week going to be better than Raw. Unfortunately, just by the way the talent is. I noticed though everything that happened with Big Cass and Daniel. It certainly seems like what we reported last week is coming to fruition about them souring on Big Cass, huh? For him to get his ass beat down like that.
It was weird. I think they're just I actually thought the opposite. I thought, oh wait a minute, they're continuing this. Like pretty well too. So like, and now Bryan got the upper hand to make Bryan look strong. So, but yeah, if he doesn't come back now you might be worried. But then Connor, they're continuing it, right? Connor doesn't. This is just part of the story, right?
I honestly have no idea. The last I heard was they were really pissed off at Cass about the whole beating up the midget thing, which I still find hilarious. But
little person.
Huh? Oh, sorry, little person. But
you can't win either way.
But I don't. The booking's so odd because Cass has had like barely any comeback from this, aside from beating up Daniel Bryan at Backlash. Cass has been made to look like an idiot almost the entire time.
And he tapped out at their original match at Backlash.
Right, and
now he tapped again in a not an impromptu match, just a beating. So
it's just weird. It's weird booking. Cass does not look good right now. So I mean, I'm all in favor of keeping it going a little bit further, but I mean, this doesn't look. I'm just going off the booking. The booking's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I'm with you on that. I'm confused by what's going on. It seems like they're not making Cass look very good, and it went from seemingly like Cass was going to be a threat, but in the end, Daniel Bryan would get the win. But now it looks almost like, here, Daniel Bryan needs to beat somebody, so feed him to Bryan.
Yeah, right, kind of went as predicted, as we said at first. We all agreed that, all right, Bryan would win, but Cass would beat him up afterwards. And then we'd see Cass tout about it, and things would go up from there. Doesn't really seem like that's holding true. And if all the backstage politicking is to be believed with this, I'm not confident that he's going to have much of a turnaround.
I would think that they would do a thing where Cass pretty much gets physically, every time they have an altercation, physically gets the upper hand. But when they're in a match, Daniel Bryan's got him pegged, even for that quick second.
Yeah, that I would agree with.
Yeah, but it's not going that way at all. It's fucking weird.
At first, it harkened back to The Miz calling out John Cena. Yeah, Cena won clean in the ring, but it elevated The Miz, essentially to that main event level for a little bit, and then he was able to start cutting promos, and, it worked in his favor. This did not help Big Cass at all. The crowd chanting, "You tapped out," and, it just, I don't know. It made him look a lot weaker and pretty stupid, like you said.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else people are saying in the donations tonight. We got fucking Mellow Yellow again. What's up?
CW will air All In Live.
Imagine that. All live CW. Mellow Yellow.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
All in if they go with that. With Stephen Amell making a big announcement. He's obviously been with them for 7 years with Arrow.
Be cheap,
so hopefully.
But not easy, Joe.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If they put All In on TV like that, wow. Wow. They should, too.
ShiBUM.
Probably draw millions.
Stopping by to say what's up, guys. Feels like it's been a while.
It does.
Hope you guys are having a kick-ass day.
Feels like it's been a while. Hey, D-Moon, what's up, dude? D-Moon, thank you for becoming a $5 ShiBUM. And guess what? I'm going to play PUBG tonight, and D-Moon, you better be there, D-Moon. And maybe we'll get, and maybe it'll be me and Jake, maybe, but D-Moon will be there, I hope. And then maybe even fucking Troy will be here. I'm going to text him. How about that? D-Moon.
We'll see. I'm fading fast on you, so.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
Hey, I haven't slept yet.
No, fuck you. You pussy. You gonna
I'm a big Arrow fan, Flash. I like everything that CW has done with DC, and I would like to see that there. All In would be a perfect fit. That would be huge numbers for them. Certainly give them even more recognition and, really legitimize what they're trying to do.
Right.
And that's a huge FU to WWE as well, to be on
I'd be very curious
non-cable television.
I'd be very curious about the numbers because I don't think they would do. I don't know if they would do any actual like legit like commercials for it on the network. I wonder if they would just do all social media because that's the other thing too. I mean, I'm sure you guys have talked about this before about the All In selling out with no matches made except for one.
Yeah, that's weird too. Yeah, we don't really know. I mean, yeah, social media. I didn't think of that, but what do you think? Like CW would broadcast on their website? Like, really
I love you, Joe, Jake, and Connor.
What's up,
Quint?
Cunt. Mike Daniels, I love you too, Mike Daniels. It's the guy that always craps on that side of things, and then he uses the guy's catchphrase. Mike Daniels, man, thank you for becoming a $5 ShiBUM. If you guys want to donate tonight, the link is down below under the Twitch alerts link, so you can donate that way. If you want, you can do super chat as well down below to ask questions and whatever else you want to say. Obviously, you can say whatever you want. Look at Mike Daniels; he says whatever he wants all the time. So yeah,
I don't know if they would air it on the network. I would assume they would air it. I don't know. Like I don't know how they would air it. Like
what network?
But it was CW. You said if CW aired All In.
Oh, I thought maybe they could air it on like their website or something. You know, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea how they pull it off.
Why would you do
That's
that?
really interesting.
That'd be sick if it was on
I picture
TV.
them doing it on the network.
What I'm saying is I would be curious about how they would commercialize it because I don't think they would do commercials like on TV for it. I think they would just do pure social media presence because that's essentially what's been – because I don't know if Ring of Honor has been promoting this thing at all, even though they're part of it.
Why? And, you know, it's funny that Ring of Honor wouldn't want to do it themselves, like with everybody. Like, we'll do it.
Well,
you know?
as far as I know, they're lending out the talent, meaning they'll allow Ring of Honor talent to compete there. But the funding, as far as the building, the expenses, everything is on Cody and the Bucks. That's as far as I know. So I mean, for them, it's a win-win. They get to promote their talent and have them, showcase ROH stuff. But at the same time, it's not going to cost them as much out of pocket, if not anything, really.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to see WWE go? I want them to go to Fox because I think that's interesting.
I think that would be interesting too. I'd say Fox.
But
yeah,
Fox or Fox Sports 1, that's what we were going back and forth with.
Oh God, like the TNA days?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Fox takes them. The slot originally, remember we had looked into it, and it was Fox Sports 1 that had the open time slot there.
I wonder if the network will get, you know what I mean, if it's not good enough, kind of how it is on USA. I wonder if Fox and those people would start being like, dude, why don't you guys give us what you guys used to do? What is this? You know, because I wonder, they must know what they're buying, right? Do they know they're buying a PG fucking ratings diving pile of junk at this point? I wonder.
Well, they're afraid they're going to get like superstars.
Yeah, you're going to get WWE. Did you know you're getting WWE superstars? Like, did you guys know that? By the way, 339-226-6610 if you guys want to call it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, think about what happened when it went to Sci-Fi, and they really stopped caring, and then everything with ECW at that point.
I think really they're going to go to Fox more because of that potential window to open up the XFL over there. I think that's the main reason why.
Potential.
Yeah, because we know Vince gets off on any type of sports media attention. ESPN says something and he orgasms so hard.
On top of that, WWE is now listed as a minor, like not a majority, but like a minor ownership of the XFL. So much for WWE not getting involved in any way, shape, or form, huh?
Yeah, and we knew that was going to happen. And Matt, the Misfit said, "I'd do Fox, so it'd be available for everyone." Yeah, that's the thing. But if they go to Fox Sports 1,
it's not.
That's cable only, and that's like premium package cable in a lot of networks. What the fuck?
Maybe they might do the switch over to the WWE network at this point. I mean, I doubt they would. I think they would go for like a TV licensing deal, but I know we talked about that before where we're like, hey, when are they going to slowly slide SmackDown over to a network exclusive?
Yeah, slide them on in. 954 is live on the phone on Out of Nowhere 102. What's up, 954? Florida.
Yo, Mellow Yellow in the hizzle.
Oh, what's up, Mellow?
Shit.
That's a Florida number.
It's time to drink me in because I'm getting flooded down here.
Well, dude, it's
Mellow.
Your phone sounds like JIZZ, so it does sound like that.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like you're on a walkie. It's not that bad, but it just sounds like grinded up, like you're on a digital. It sounds like you're calling from Magic Jack. Like
it sounds like a Magic Jack, like a tin can.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Over here.
It actually sounds pleasant. It just sounds so junked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, what do you got, man? You sexy beast.
So anything I talk into, I'll make you come.
Man, I will.
That's right.
You
You're
know
used
what?
to hurricane season. You make everybody wet.
I will pay money to watch you eat a banana.
And I'll be in the banana suit.
for you, Joe.
Yeah, man. Maybe I'll actually, you know what? Maybe I'll eat a banana if you pay me. How about that? No, I'm just kidding.
What's the donation for you to eat a banana?
I don't know. Do we have bananas, Leah?
Wait, orally?
What a fudgesicle.
Well, it depends on the
partially
money.
melted.
Leah, $10. I'll eat a banana strangely.
$25. Will you eat a banana strangely?
Sure. Yeah,
I'm tempted
you
to
got
throw
it.
that in the super chat for Christ's sake.
I'll eat
Yeah,
it.
right. What about 50? You eat a half melted fudgesicle.
No, I will eat a banana strangely, and I'll leave that. The strangely will be suggestive for $25. But yeah, what else? What else you got, Mello? What do you want to talk about, man?
What do you think about All In selling in 30 minutes?
I think it's fucking pretty awesome. That's pretty goddamn sick. And dude, the biggest thing to me is that only 3% were scalpers bought. So like those are pretty pure numbers. And hasn't
mostly fans.
What hasn't been done by anybody outside WWE since 2000 with WCW.
I think it's just smart
WWE
strategy
can't
from
even
them.
do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true because their venues are usually too big for their bigger shows, and it's no doubt. I think
10,000 tickets.
10,000 tickets. You're right. WWE can't do it, right? Well,
no.
How long do you think it would take to sell a Chicago pay-per-view? Like it would take months, right? Still,
it would take 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, usually 4 to 6 months is the timeline, and even then,
wow,
it's usually never sold out.
What's the second biggest venue?
At the beginning.
What's the second biggest venue outside WrestleMania that WWE does?
The second big? Well, now you can't count
SummerSlam,
Saudi Arabia anymore, but SummerSlam,
yeah, no.
And even that they haven't sold out in ages.
But because SummerSlam's at the New York, that building in New York's pretty big, right? Isn't it like 15,000?
The Barclays is
40,000 people.
Shit.
Wait, what?
It's like 30 or 40,000 people, I think.
Yeah, and
the Barclays Center? Jesus Christ.
No way. That can't be right, can it?
I'll find out right now. It's pretty damn big.
I would say like 18.
I'd say it was pretty decent.
I would think
I've been there. I don't think it was that big.
I would think 18,000. That's if it's that big, that's amazing. That's really big.
It is a pretty. I mean, I'm comparing it to the Garden here in Boston, Joe. It is much larger. So
what's the Garden?
How many seats are in the Barclays Center? At 19,000.
I was close. 18,000.
20,000.
Yeah, 20,000.
You said 30.
40,000. 20,000.
Yeah.
Hey, Mello's been drinking. He's been fantasizing about bananas.
85,000 doesn't matter, right?
That's all. He's representing the right way.
Joe nailed it. Say Joe nailed it. No, I'm just kidding.
Joe, you did nail it.
You know what though? That's more. That's still more. I was thinking if you didn't say that, I was thinking 14. I was thinking 15 or 16. So it wasn't until you said 30 that I was like, oh shit, maybe it's 18, but I don't. Yeah, so 20.
Honestly,
about 20.
But
that's
the point
a lot.
is, they haven't sold out anything in ages.
So even if it's 19,000 and they didn't even sell out in 4 months, 3 months, that's crazy.
And part of it too, though, is the ticket prices. You got to keep that in mind. WWE would not go anywhere near those prices. At front row, very front, in center was $143. I think they said.
Yeah.
Remember, those 3% of the scalpers are selling the tickets for 40% above value.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but even still, I mean, for them to charge that
an 8,000
monumental of a low price, that's amazing.
An $8,000 ticket sold yesterday.
Oh yeah, because people are going to go nuts trying to get these tickets now because it is so limited. But you figure it's the inaugural event, so people are obviously excited. CM Punk, just being at the signing the day before, everyone's interested to see if he'll do something at the show itself. A lot of big names. It's a big to-do. A lot of hardcore wrestling fans, and people are tired of WWE. They want change, and this is one of the things that I've been looking forward to. We need some type of competition. WWE needs to get rid of that complacency effect that they have. They're so used to being the top guy that they don't have any reason to push or motivate themselves to try.
It's smart business strategy too, because they're treating the event as special. They're treating it as like a once in a lifetime thing, which in theory it could be. They carefully planned this. They carefully marketed. They carefully strategized this. Those guys aren't dummies, obviously. So everything they've done so far has been on point. Like I said, the social media marketing has been crazy just from them alone, and it's insane. So kudos to them on that.
Yeah, somebody told me the other day too, they're like, oh, they were watching something on the Attitude Era. They're like, look at all the signs. I missed that. That type of crowd doesn't exist today. And I said, yes, it does. There's still the fans that are that invested in the product. They do exist. They're just not going to these shows. That's the issue. WWE is not where you're looking. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at even some of the independent shows that aren't televised or Ring of Honor at certain points, You know, Supercard, people were going out of their minds, and that wasn't even a great, great fact to use. But all in all, you know, there are still a ton of diehard fans, and you get them together. This type of show is going to be insane.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy.
It's going to be the biggest show of the year, bigger than whatever WWE can put out.
And if they, well, you know what, it's going to rival. We're going to find out. Well, see, we're going to find out if it really does rival like an NXT takeover. Because to me, the bar is NXT takeover. NXT takeovers are so goddamn good. What if this isn't as good as that? Then you'll say, well, it was better than WWE main roster, but it wasn't better than.
But not as good as NXT.
Yeah. So I mean, all that to do about something that what will be concerning is that they were able to sell out that much faster than NXT when NXT is better. How do you explain that? That's the thing.
Yeah, in a smaller venue at the same time. NXT, I think, goes to. They just went to Crystal River. They did the Armory in Crystal River where I go on the West Coast. I'm telling you, it was 100 seats. I was 1 hour behind. I missed it.
Wow.
NXT.
I would
just happened a week and a half ago. It would have been fucking amazing.
I really wish they would. I really wish they would get their weekly show together too. Like, I mean, and make NXT feel like must-watch weekly television. And then imagine that leading into the takeovers, because the takeovers are gold. The best thing to watch in all of WWE right now is Takeover. And you know, but the week-to-week NXT show is hit or miss sometimes. You know, it's a little bit all over.
Yep.
It is tricky with that regards, though, because they not only use it for their storyline, but they also field test brand new guys they want to call up to NXT. So it's a weird hybrid show. Like, you'll see like that progressing
storylines.
Right. Well, not just that. Like, you'll see like talent out of the fucking blue just come up from the Performance Center. So it's a tricky business in that way. But I get Joe's point.
And now we got him on the phone. It's the man that you know as Cake Stalker. Cake Stalker Man.
Hey, man.
Oh, wait, here he comes. Cake Stalker Man.
Oh.
Here he comes. Oh, about to come down the aisle, weighing 170 pounds of crack cocaine.
Strange kinda happening, things are kinda happening. What the fuck is happening? Aliens, extraterrestrials, they gave me a shot. Nanotechnology. I'm not me. And you're not you. La la la. Hey, and we're not we. Reptilians are living in a house.
No. That's my favorite part.
I'm not me. You're not you. La la la. I'm fucking crazy. Split personality. Scott McKinnon. La la
Hey Scott, what's up? Scott, how you doing, bro?
What up?
What up? That's your mating call, bro.
Listen, man.
Is.
I'm one of them mercs, and I love my own intro music. I'm a merc for myself.
Yeah, well, you should be. That's your mating call, though. And they just jump on your dick.
It is. It's weird that you figured that shit out, too, man. I didn't even tell you about that shit. And then you just figured it out on your own. You made that sign. I was like, holy shit, he doing my mating call. It's fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Scott, day, man.
I just want to tell you guys, Scott is 8 years in.
Scott, you're 8 beers in, Scott?
Just 8. Scott went ahead and sent out a great tweet before. You know, he's got some pretty convincing evidence that the robots are starting their uprising and revolution.
Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, Jake, I appreciate you noticing that, man, because I've been telling people for fucking, I don't know, probably about a year now, man, the artificial intelligence.
You've been saying it for about 20 years, bro.
At least 20.
If you count,
we can go way back.
If you count all the years you went back in time, then it's really.
It's true.
Well, 1985, I was born, and I mean, I was born, but I was still here at the age of fucking 47. At the same time, I watched myself being born out of my mother's pussy. It was fucked up, man. It was really strange for me.
Oh my God!
Damn.
So you believe?
I came in.
You think the robot's already here? Like it's already a takeover?
Oh, 100%, Joe. There's no question about it, man. I mean, come on.
Last time I started to bring this up, Joe, the show got hacked, and all of a sudden, we got taken offline, so we got to be careful.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's just true. I'm not even joking. That's what just happened to Ken's show when we were on.
It did, bro.
Do you know what happened?
We were talking about North Country. I'm not going to say what it is because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it shut the fuck down.
North Korea shut down?
No, because we were talking about it on Ken's streaming. We got shut down over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not
as soon as we mentioned North Korea.
About a certain country.
That's bizarre, really.
Yeah,
That's
something got brought up, and then the show just...
Are you kidding me? What the fuck? That's bizarre.
No, it was about a 10-minute gap.
Well, what I can tell you about my show, I know what happened. There's this thing on, ever since the Windows update, if you search for something in a folder, so if I search, I want the Joe Cronin Show image that I search Joe Cronin image, and they all pop up, but then you can expand to look at more. When you click expand, it automatically highlights all the files. So I was dragging everything over, not knowing it. So it's some kind of, and why does it do that? Who knows? Windows obviously fucked up, but it happens.
You did that on
time.
OBS, Joe, or what?
No, it's on a different thing but it would do the, but it wouldn't matter if it was OBS or XSplit because it's the folder does it. Your folder on Microsoft does it. So it's a glitch.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. Microsoft.
I saw that shit unfold. That was nuts.
I sent
but it was weird because I literally had just said that John Cena's a robot, and then. The stream just up and died.
And
that's what I think. Man, when I was listening to that shit at work on Monday, the first thing about my head was Terminator shit, man. I was tripping balls. First drive down the road, Jake Marco mentions fucking John Cena being a robot, and then the stream goes.
Hey Scott, is Nikki Bella's tits robotic?
Fuck, man. Fuck the Bella twins, man. I mean,
everybody else has.
I think the boobs are robots, I mean, they're not the hottest twins, man.
Dude, I would gobble Nikki Bella's eyeball. Listen, Nick Wolf
I don't like fake girls. I don't like too much makeup and fake shit, man.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm not into them either at all.
I'm with you there.
No way. Nick Wolf
Is this still a wrestling show? Or?
Yeah, we're talking wrestling, but you were aliens. We're
trying
to
do a donation, Scott. Hold on a second.
Yeah, let me read this super chat. I'm sorry, it didn't alert us, so you will hear the donations, but. Super chat from Nick Wolf. He says the Canadian Coke Man MK Ultra is here. You and Tommy made can stream a classic, Reptilians. Well, I mean,
it was Fommy actually.
Why do you think? Why do you think I've had fucking Scott and Tommy on the show forever? Because the two of them, I mean, it's fucking gold, bro. It's gold.
Did you see Fommy, Joe?
No, I haven't. I mean, I saw him yesterday, but.
No, Fommy, not Tommy, but Fommy.
Oh, Fommy. Yes, I did see that.
Fommy.
Yeah. The best was when he was on. The best was when he was on with you, and he looked like really depressed that somebody looked like him.
He got so upset.
Yeah, he looked so angry that you looked like him. It was like he was infuriated that someone else also looked like an idiot.
You know that meme that the two Spider-Mans are pointing at each other?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was fucking us, bro.
We had a Billy Ricky lookalike and a Tommy lookalike on that show tonight, man. I was tripping shit, man. I thought for sure.
If I go down to
I did about six different characters on Kent's show.
If I go down to the homeless shelter down the street, if I go down the homeless shelter down the street, I get a lot of Ricky lookalikes too.
Do you like to be homeless?
No, I'm just kidding, Billy. I'm joking.
Did you hear that shit, Billy Ricky?
That was fucked up. That was fucked up. I'm kidding. Oh man, Dave.
Fucked up, man.
Dave Rose.
Anthony in the chat said, if Mandy Rose said, "Let me sit on your face," you're not going to say no because of makeup. Absolutely not. I'm not going to refuse that. But I'm also not going to be dating her. So.
wait a minute. Is Mandy Rose that like fucking really gothic, manly looking bitch?
No.
That's Ruby Riott. Mandy Rose is the blonde.
Right. Ruby Riott and Mandy Rose, they get confused all the time.
Did she get a boob job, Jake?
It seems like it. I mean,
people
but hey.
confuse me with Ruby Riott a lot.
How did her boobs grow so fast? I mean, I didn't notice her boobs like that before.
Mandy Rose is like the, she's like the Harley Quinn lookalike, kind of looking like, you know what I mean?
That's
Bliss.
No. Mandy Rose looks like her too.
She has that, yeah.
She wears all gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she had the pink and blue hair when she first hit WWE. She did. In Royal Rumble, right? In female Royal Rumble, right? Am I wrong?
No, I don't believe so.
Liv Morgan?
You may be right. You may be
Or
wrong.
Liv Morgan, there you go. Dude, that's
yeah.
what I'm thinking of. There you go. See how much I give a fuck about wrestling these days?
Yeah, it's probably
Liv Morgan.
it's a good thing you don't know about it, to be honest, Scott. I lost Scott.
It is true.
I'm sorry, man. Mellow, yo, I'm gonna let you go, man. Skype is breaking up.
Oh,
on
one
me.
more thing. Did you hear JoJo say Ginger Mahal instead of Jinder Mahal?
Yep.
No, but
yeah, it's great.
He hates that,
Bro,
though.
I tagged you in. She says Ginger Mahal.
Oh my God! Didn't he flip
When
out
she's
on
announcing-
Eva Marie for that? He flipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you don't know my name?
You don't even know my name, Eva Marie.
It's Pimpleback.
It is Pimpleback.
Oh, he's gonna be
Feed
pissed.
me more steroids.
He's gonna be so mad, dude. He's gonna step on her, and then whatever impregnation Bray Wyatt's given to her, he's gonna pull it out of her and eat it.
Run.
Do you think she's pregnant? That's why she's getting so big?
No, I don't think she is, because she keeps going down after I see her again, and I'm like, oh, I thought, it's weird. Or they got a coat hanger.
Jesus.
It might be that.
Ye old abortion clinic.
We went down to ye old abortion clinic and pumped out the kid, and then
Why did
ate
you
it
have a
off
bunch
a
of coat
plate.
hangers and no clothes?
I am now first place in bits.
Yes.
I watch a lot of videos for these, Joe. Don't spend it all in one place. Cheers, Joe, Jake, and Connor.
Oh man. Hey,
Cheers,
thank
Drew.
you, Drew.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
165 bits from Drew. Thank you, Drew.
165 bitches. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
So,
know.
that was one of the things. Oh,
Shout out to Ken.
Okay. Oh, Ken's a sack of shit. Yeah. Thank you for the $5,
changed
man.
it up.
But yeah, they here's what you do. If you get an abortion in other countries, it's fine if you get an abortion, but you have to eat the kid because you can't let it go to waste. So when you
sense to me.
pump the kid out, and you can have the abortion, it's fine, but you have to eat the remains. You can't just let it go to waste. So
Yeah, that's a
I think
delicacy.
it's a delicacy.
I think it says in the application like medium rare.
Yeah. You name the kid too. And then they bring in a birthday cake with the kid's name on it. Then you eat the birthday cake and eat the kid.
Joe, that's almost as bad as those free bleed movement women that you see nowadays that use their period blood and everything. They're like, we make Menzies pancakes and we use it in our shampoo. And
Oh my God.
yeah, they
Oh
don't
my
use
God.
any type of sanitary pad or tampon. They just let it go. They just let it go. And you see them doing yoga and their yoga pants are just filled.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
heard Joe puking.
It's
Yeah, Joe's dying.
to raise awareness to all the little girls out there who were raised by two guys. See, people have periods.
If you love that scene from The Shining with the elevator.
Oh, yeah, I love that scene. That scene, I open my mouth whenever I see that scene. I know I'm at home and it's a TV screen, but I still go. And I think it's going to come right.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Oh, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Well, we didn't lose half the audience. I saw this article before, and it made me want to puke because Nikki and Brie Bella talk about possibly getting back with John. Nikki possibly getting back with John. You know, and they're with Kathy and Hoda, you know, the drunks of NBC's Today Show, which John usually fills up on. And, you know, the twins are there, and Nikki asserted that she definitely has hopes of getting back with John Cena. And this is after John said that he'd do anything to get her back, including having children. Wow. He's miserable, and he can't be without her.
I'm sorry, I'm already sick of this whole Nikki Bella John
I was
Cena
just going to say the same thing. I am sick of them. I hope they fucking get in a car accident. I'm seriously sick of Cena and Nikki Bella. Go ahead, Ringside News. Fucking local wrestling wrestling podcaster Joe Cronin wishes
me to
car
some
accident on
sadistic
John Cena.
fucking torturous level that they had to fake this for the Total Bellas angle.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
that's what it all came down to.
Really
I know,
It's
but like, okay, it's interesting that they broke up.
Went
And
that far. They didn't
Yeah,
actually break up. Well, they did it just for the ratings because now they're saying, well, watch Total Divas. You can see why the breakup happened. And then, you know, the Total Bellas, excuse me, and then Total Divas, they'll get back together. You know, that's kind of what they're doing.
Watch Total Divas. Does Nikki Bella truly have a penis?
I knew John was a company guy, you know,
Michelle
but I didn't
Obama
think
does.
he'd go that far, especially with how weird he was.
Fucking aggravating with this stuff. Like, this is really a waste of everyone's fucking time.
What's hanging between Michelle's legs?
Okay. No, I don't know, man. It's really weird. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Let's move on to the next topic. Listen to this. Steve Austin on his podcast, he talked about Roman Reigns needs to turn heel, as we all have. But here's Roman's response. Would I like to turn heel? I don't know. It's a weird question because aren't I already a heel? If I garnered that reaction, what's the point? It's already happening. Like, are they stupid?
They must be.
Is he stupid?
Aren't I already a heel? Because people boo me, so.
So they think that if he's
even though I team with the faces and I get pushed
Jake,
endlessly.
it's not a boo. It's a serenade.
Yeah,
it's bizarre.
Number one, Roman, you dumb idiot. You're teaming with the faces. Number two, if this is your best heel, then you're an idiot. Like, turn the volume up on the heel. Duh. Stupid. So, dude, this is how clueless people in the WWE are. This is how dumb Roman Reigns is. So I take it back. Roman Reigns is an idiot. This type of comment, he's an idiot. This is his comment? Would I like to turn heel? Yeah, but aren't I kind of already one? If this is Roman Reigns' best heel, then fire him now. Because he sucks at face. Because we thought this was his face. But if Roman is telling me this is his heel, well, he sucks at that too.
Imagine what it'd be like as a face then, Joe. You think this is bad?
Just because the fans are booing you doesn't mean you're a good heel. Just means the fans hate you.
And you know, Roman, he contradicts himself. Sorry, Connor. He contradicts himself more than fucking any other star out there, you know, in the wrestling business. Because he said a few days before that, oh, if I ever do turn heel, I'd love to do it just only for one reason, though. One reason only. And it would be to face Daniel Bryan. If we had that angle, then I'd consider going heel because I think that would be great.
There is such a thing as wrong heat.
But then he comes out and he says this, aren't I heel now? Well, you just got done saying if I were to turn heel, I would only do it under one stipulation, being I face Bryan. Make up your goddamn mind.
He's a mess.
He's a fucking flip-flop.
Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
What you guys think about Bully Ray coming out of retirement and returning to Raw? Sucks.
Trey, thank you for the $7, Trey. Trey, I'm gonna suck down a drink for you, Trey. I'm gonna suck down that drink like it's you, Trey. I'm just gonna love you, Trey. Is he really coming out of retirement? Or is he saying, what do you think if he could or did? I mean,
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that yet.
I didn't either, actually. I heard some rumblings of him doing stuff with Ring of Honor, but I didn't
enjoy him in Ring of Honor. That's cool. Don't come back to WWE though. Let me grab my drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm looking at the news now, but
yeah, I'm trying to pull it up myself. God damn it, Trey.
Bubba Ray laments the death of kayfabe 2 hours ago. That's the most recent thing I've seen. But
Joe's suffocating himself.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Then we have Carmela over here, and we saw last night's episode of Smackdown that she'd be facing Asuka at Money in the Bank. And some possible reasons behind the scene were also discussed, I guess. Several fans and experts have speculated whether WWE could book Carmela to drop the title to Asuka ahead of WWE's upcoming tour of Japan. So that's one reason people are thinking. Also, I guess Carmela's in-ring skills, obviously, are not as great as the Empress of Tomorrow. And Bryan Alvarez noted that Carmela is incredibly over with its fans right now and has a ton of charisma. I don't really agree with that. I don't feel like she's that over.
I think she's over as a heel. That's how you do a heel right. I think she's a great heel champion, but
yeah, she's doing a good job. But even in that sense, I don't feel like she's on another level where she's, you know, recognizable above anybody else.
No, I definitely agree with that statement. But to me, they're booking this. This is just my obviously opinion. Everyone can book better. I feel like they're blowing off these like major matches they could have down the road. I think they should have done Charlotte now and Asuka at SummerSlam to build her up. You know what I mean? Like don't give us like essentially your top two baby faces back to back.
Exactly. And then it's just an odd scenario, like you said. I'm not quite sure why they decided to go ahead and do it this way, but
it's weird. I mean, Asuka seems to have a very left field. I would have done Naomi if it was my choice, but that's just me.
I would have built it up other ways. I would have started off a little bit slower because you figure, all right, she beat, you know,
Charlotte.
She beat Charlotte, and to get the title originally, she had the Money in the Bank, but then she actually did beat her straight up, 1-on-1. Okay, great. That's a surefire start. Then from there, not so much.
if it was me, like rapid fire, Charlotte would have feuded with the Iconic Duo till Backlash because to get revenge for screwing her out of the title. Meanwhile, Carmela defends against Naomi because Naomi won the fucking women's battle royal at WrestleMania that nobody gives a fuck about anymore now. Get that done with. Money in the Bank. Then you do Carmela versus Charlotte, and then you do Asuka and Carmela at SummerSlam. That's the way I would have done it, just to build up gradually.
Yeah, that sounds like it would build intrigue and actually motivate her to become better in the ring, and also for the fans to, accept her as champion a bit more.
As opposed to rushing the shit.
Yeah, if they have Carmella beat Asuka, a lot of people are going to refute that, obviously. But if she goes ahead and she loses here, then she's dead in the water as well. And Asuka doesn't really have that much heat behind her either. She lost the streak, and granted, that's the problem with streaks too, as we've known forever. Once they're over, they're gone, and all the allure is gone. But still, I don't know. It's just like you said, it feels very, very rushed, and it's very odd.
Usually, it's I prefer if you're gonna do certain things like that with streaks that you have a really good, game plan going forward with the person, and it doesn't seem like they do.
I feel like that's always the case, though.
With
everybody who has a streak. I'm serious. I feel like every time, streak's over, now what? I think the only one who had a decent run after, I would think, would be Umaga. But other than that, that's the only one I can think of, because I feel like, they lost, and it's like, whoa.
Ooh, Maga.
And I don't think Carmella sucks by any means. I just think that, like I said, she won with the Money in the Bank. Okay. Then she actually beat the champion one-on-one, which surprised me. So let's see what she can do going forward. Build her up and give her a chance to actually make us believe that she can beat Asuka one-on-one. It almost seems like you're sending, Mike Kanellis out against Brock Lesnar. That's kind of how it feels in some regards.
No kidding.
I don't know. That's just my one opinion there, but they could have handled it with kid gloves and been a bit more patient.
Super Laser is dropping a super chat. Super Laser, what's up? WWE is in limbo. They are real bizarre. They are the real bizarro world. That's pretty fucking funny. Thank you, Super Laser. Let's go to Tony on the phone. And by the way, I have my drink, baby, right here, down east. Baby.
Joe.
What's up,
Joe,
Tony?
what's up, dog?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just probably pulled a muscle, though, just the other day from moving furniture.
Jesus. Oh, Christ. That's the worst.
Yeah, though, and
that sucks.
I was going to tell you, though, the WWE Champions game that I play on the mobile app, they had, some sort of a redeem code for Android phone users. And if you enter in this Android code, you get a free Shinsuke Nakamura character on your roster.
Damn, that's pretty sick, man. I saw him on the other TV the other day. He looked pretty jacked up, dude. He looked badass. I actually don't play the game, but I know that he looked fucking awesome. I saw it.
Does he low blow everybody in the game?
Striker. No low blows there, dog. No low blows there. Because if he did, he would have been called the king of low blow style. He would have done sucked a dick.
It was excellent, though. I love those heel tactics when you go ahead and the referee's distracted, and then you try and say that the face cheated, because we don't see it too often. I think it's great. So what we saw between them two on SmackDown, it provided an opportunity for Nakamura to get one up on AJ. I really like that. We've seen him lose so many times.
Eddie Guerrero, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That it's definitely harkens back to what Eddie would do. And I really enjoyed that. I was able to watch most of the match. Like I said, I caught a bit just before this, and seemed like it was probably one of the better matches they've had, too.
Yeah, it's probably the best match they've had out of all the four they've had. This is the fourth one?
Yeah, this is the fourth.
Which really shows you something, right?
Right, they're fighting not at WrestleMania, not at the Greatest Rumble, not at another pay-per-view, Backlash.
They're fighting so they can keep fighting.
SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown is the one that takes the cake.
Right.
Well, fuck us, right?
Yeah, and Joe, you were right. Gangrel, though, is a pretty cool guy, because I ran into him, though, about a couple of weeks ago at the Albion event at ESW.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, he's usually pretty cool.
Got my picture taken with him, though. I sent it to you on your Twitter page.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. Why didn't I see that? You just sent it just now?
Yeah, I did, man. I got my picture taken with Gangrel. $10 just to get the picture taken. Bam, got it on my phone.
Yeah, that guy, he's a really good guy, man. I'm telling you, I got his fucking cell phone number. I mean, the guy was just like, yo. He's like, yeah, I seen you. Here's my number. Let's call Gangrel. Let's, instead of calling the sex line on Monetize This on Friday night, let's call Gangrel instead, and I'll be like, I'll call.
Imagine that.
Hey,
I'll call him. I'll be like, hey, I'm a producer, and I got this girl that swallows shit.
Oh, jeez. Hey, what happens if you take one finger in front of Big Cass's name, cover it up, and what do you get?
Oh man, I think you get yourself a big ass. Thanks, Tony, for the call. The fact that you just made me have to do that, come on. Now you get
Trey did send us the article here. It says that Bubba Ray returning to action at War of the Worlds. So, Bully Ray returns to in-ring competition tomorrow. So, hey, all right.
He's like, yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
I want to see Devon Dudley return to the fucking mental hospital.
He's going to be facing Cheeseburger.
He's gobbling. Oh, yeah. What's up, Cheeseburger? He's friends with Brutal Bob Evans. I know Cheeseburger.
What a name, huh? Cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's what comes out of his ass. So, I don't know.
Bubba Ray will be fighting diabetes next on
Shit Sandwich.
There wasn't a ton of wrestling news, really, I don't think, this week. So, I mean, it's one of those weeks, but, open lines right now, guys. By the way, if you guys want to donate, the link is down below. Streamlabs, Twitch alerts, it's all down below in the description box. Just hit that, and then all the way at the bottom, all the amounts are listed. Some people ask me where they are. All the way at the bottom, or you guys can super chat. We got ourselves... Oh, we lost him.
I got a few things while we were waiting for calls to come through. Did either of you see the video of Ronda Rousey making her house show debut?
No,
I didn't see it.
Well, I heard about it, but
yeah, she went ahead and teamed up with Natalya and Ember Moon and took on the Riot Squad, and she did a very good job. I mean, just about the entire match is up on Twitter for when they were in Geneva in Switzerland, and it was pretty damn good. You can tell that they must have rehearsed it quite a few times because there's a few spots, where they kind of, the heels tag and go ahead and they bump into each other, and she steps out of the way, but she is fucking throwing these girls around still. Like, she's rough. I don't think she can adjust, but she does a few hip tosses, and it's like, damn, she chucks Ruby Riott, I think it was at one point, 3/4 of the way across the ring. Just you see her go flying. It's like,
she's going at it, baby. Yeah, she's going at it.
I remember she did that to Sonya Deville when they were building up the whole WrestleMania shit, and then she took her down fucking quick. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, but here we see her, like I said, just really tooling the women. And she goes ahead and she gets the armbar locked in for the win. And it was a really, cool way of having them, finish the match. And there's also another rumor going around that she'll be making her Buffalo wrestling debut as Monday Night Raw returns to the Queen City July 16th. She's supposedly having a match singles competition. So that's in July, obviously, after Money in the Bank. So...
Yeah, look out, man. I hope she breaks someone's leg. 704, you're live. What's up?
Hey, 704, man. I'm just getting home from work, man. I had no idea that SmackDown's moving to Fox. What's going on?
Well, we don't know 100% of it's Fox, but it seems like SmackDown is moving for sure.
Really?
It's now on open bidding, according to NBC Universal, apparently.
Open bidding, but I really think Fox wants that spot, man. It seems like they do.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, it really is, because, Fox has got other shows and stuff on Tuesday nights that they got going on. I mean... Well,
we weren't sure yet, right, if it was Fox or Fox 1 or whatever.
Yeah, Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1, so it might not be on the main Fox network. Right. So that's the other weird thing, because that would be pretty cool if it was, but I don't think that's what that means. So, and I don't even know...
I hope not, because I don't have Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, well, a lot of people I've spoken to don't seem to either. That was the problem with UFC, which is why ratings were so low, I had thought.
Yeah.
Because I know Comcast made it one of the top tier, one of their higher packages.
I go to my local sports bar to watch UFC matches. So.
Oh, man.
Well, this is when they do UFC on Fox, or the prelims to pay-per-views. They're usually on Fox Sports 1.
Right.
Imagine that, dude, if it was on Fox Sports 1. That would be weird.
I would think Vince would be smart enough to put it on or attempt to put it on either Fox or its equivalent.
Yeah, but you know what? It's
Not up to them.
but you know what is like they wanted something that could do at least 1 million views. So even if they did lose viewers and SmackDown did 2 million or 1.8 million, Fox would seemingly be happy.
True.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I just wonder why USA would be getting rid of one show and not both. I mean, apparently they're happy with everything that happens with Raw, but they're not satisfied with SmackDown.
Well, the part that confused me.
A better show than Raw.
Well, the part that confused me was apparently they offered like a huge amount to keep Raw, but not SmackDown. So why would they dump so much money into one show, not spread it across for both? I don't get it. Like I don't know what the ratings are lately for Raw or SmackDown, but I would figure I have no idea. That's my only guess.
Yeah, it said that WWE planned to cash in their contract with NBC Universal, which both present Raw on Monday nights and SmackDown, and USA, like you said, a subsidiary of NBC Universal, they're doing everything they can to keep one of the flagship shows as close as 3 times its current value. So they're giving them 3 times what they pay them now to keep Raw. So
goodbye, brand split.
Yeah, I don't understand why they wouldn't just get SmackDown as well. And it said right here, prior reports had Fox interested in airing both programs with a plan to put Raw on its broadcast network on actual Fox and then adding SmackDown to Fox Sports 1. But now, since they're not getting Raw at this current point, this is just talks, obviously, they don't know what their plan would be if Fox only acquires SmackDown, as it has a number of other networks that could potentially air the programming.
Yeah, I understand. I just think it'd be crazy for them to split them up, though. You think they would keep both Raw and SmackDown on one show? Because
on the same channel. That's what caused them
problems
before.
Looking forward to watching the show on the same channel. And then you split up another channel that you have to have to another channel that you actually have to have a different subscription or different things to watch, and then you're going to lose viewers because of that.
Exactly, because WWE CFO George Barrios said that from our end, we don't think it's an issue to split the shows. We've done it
now
before.
It'd be a real
We're
brand
thinking
split.
It's a pretty good at promoting and moving our viewers from one platform to another. 7 or 8 years ago, it was only from one network to another, which changed dramatically.
You might get new viewers. You might get people that never seen it before, too. It's been on USA so long now. It's stagnant over there.
Maybe, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, there could be some people that...
If they move the shows, they need to move both shows, not one.
Oh. Really? You think so?
Yeah, because if you move SmackDown to one channel, keep Raw on one channel. But if you move SmackDown to another channel, then all the views will then why? Why is SmackDown not getting as good views on USA as Raw is, or?
I mean, we pretty much say that I think that's the case at this point, but I mean, it benefits WWE because they get to spread across both networks. But I mean, from a network perspective, I get it. From your perspective, from a network perspective, it makes no sense. Of hey, why am I going to diversify my portfolio where instead of getting essentially double the content where they can advertise on each other?
That'd be like them saying, hey, we're gonna do every pay-per-view on the network except for WrestleMania. You have to pay for it extra.
I do anyway because the network always sucks at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
but, no, that's a good point.
And that's the thing here.
Weird.
Colin Cowherd from Fox Sports 1. He was against the WWE for so long, and he apparently was there February 27th when they were out in LA to see how the product is live and discuss potential TV plans. And then Fox had even considered attempting to buy WWE from Vince at one point. And you figure since they worked well with the UFC in the past, Fox has the UFC. It also has ESPN Plus. It also airs NFL, MLB. So they're thinking that maybe they can get other sports fans, like Joe said, into the mix.
I doubt they would ever do this, but imagine if they aired SmackDown on Monday nights.
Wow, that'd be weird. My head would blow up.
Yeah, pretty much.
ADTR just donated $5 on Super Chat. He says, "Sup, Joe, watching Out of Nowhere in WWF Rock Bottom pay-per-view with Stone Cold versus The Undertaker buried alive match in the main event." Well, it'll be much better than Raw and SmackDown will be next week, ADTR. And thank you, ADTR, for the Super Chat.
It'd be so bad we had to bury ourselves alive.
you're gonna get buried. I watched the first 3 episodes of Sunday Night Heat by now, and that was even, man, the first episode is crazy. They're just like trying to get the girls to take their tits out everywhere. It's the weirdest thing, dude. If you're a girl going to that show, you gotta be worried about getting like molested. By the way, some drunk guy was in front of us tonight as we were driving down the street, and he like stopped in front of the guy's car next to us and started like rubbing the guy's hood and shit. And they beeped at him, and then he got all weird and kept running into the car and being like, and he was acting all crazy. And I was like, oh my god, because then he stood in front of my car, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to fucking run this guy over. So I almost
picked up his fedora and ran away.
I almost no, he was too crack cocaine. I was like, I'm gonna have to run somebody over tonight. You know, luckily I didn't have to do that. But yeah, he looked like
thankfully,
looked like
a fun Wednesday.
Looked like
it's hard to get drunk blood off your hood.
Drunk blood. No, it's the best because it's all like, it's like so thick, right? It's like coagulating on that guy. It's so he's so drunk.
Thins you out.
His blood is fucking no, it don't thin out. That's the thing. It's the other way, isn't it?
I thought alcohol thins your blood.
I think that's smoking. Leah, does alcohol thin your blood? Wow. Well, what good are you?
I'm pretty sure it thins your blood too.
Really? Does it? Well, then you're really gonna die.
I'm gonna Google it.
Well, I was sure that alcohol doesn't thin your blood because I've heard stories of guys getting in fucked up wrecks and then they live because they didn't bleed out a lot because they were so drunk. Sean says it does. It does what?
Yes, it does thin your blood.
It thins your blood, really? Wow.
Yeah. In simple terms, alcohol thins your blood and prevents the buildup of clots and bad LDL cholesterol in your arteries.
Yeah, the thing I heard is that the reason they don't get hurt so much in those accidents is because they don't tense up. So they become more like crash dolls. And, you know, when a drunk falls down the stairs, they don't get hurt as bad because they don't, you know, go into a fetal position. And that's usually what ends up hurting you more. They don't brace their falls.
Man, I'll tell you what. I want one of those dolls. I want to cut a hole right in the middle of its privates. Yeah, I said it. I said it. We're going to be live this Friday night from Monetize This, guys. And I'm going to have a bunch of new donations this Friday night. So that's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun on Friday night. Monetize This. And we might even bring back beer pong this Friday. I don't know. We should probably save it to episode 200. But, you know, keep the 100 episodes alive with the fun. But we'll have some fun. Anything else, Jake, before I move to this next thing here?
Yeah, small topic, but it was pretty interesting for you know, the superstar at hand. Bayley reveals a shocking new career path she's set to pursue. Apparently, she's taking her attention out of the ring, and she said, "I devoted my time to wrestling, and it honestly kind of took my mind away from everything." She never got to finish her classes. Long story short, she wants to go back to school. She's studying psychology and wants to specialize in an area that can make a counselor for like middle schools or, you know, something to do with students. So it's a noble career path, but she said the counseling worked out well for me as a child, and at that point I thought it'd be a good area to go into. WWE has special classes and stuff to help us, so I will take advantage of it. One cannot be lazy, you know. Right now she's not at all thrilled with her character. She thought things would have changed in the near future since her feud with Sasha seems to be as though it's moving forward at a really slow pace, and she's just, you know, she feels very detracted from the whole thing, so now she's starting to pursue other avenues.
Who is this?
Bayley.
Sorry.
I mean, good on her. At least she's doing something, not just, you know, going week to week without being on TV.
Makes me think she's not going to stick around much longer then.
That's certainly how it feels. And it's really upsetting because, I mean, you think of what she gave us in NXT. I was so excited for her to get called up, and then they kind of ruined it a little bit by having her come up without actually debuting on the roster. Remember, she filled in at one of the pay-per-views. She teamed up.
I think it was Battleground or something.
Yeah, she teamed up with, you know, to help. I think, who did she help at that point? I don't even remember, but I know she was there before she debuted.
Who would think everyone's best thing would be NXT?
Yeah, but, I mean, you look at all the matches she had there, and the crowd loved her.
Hey,
it's really sad.
513, you're on the phone. What's up?
Hey, Joe, Jake, Connor, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, real quick. First of all, Monetize This from this past Friday was fucking hilarious.
Dude, 160 was great.
I'm so glad you uploaded it.
Yeah, it got a little jacked up, but it's up there pretty much. 160 is up on the Joe Cronin Show channel. I love it, dude. That was one of my top 20 favorite episodes for sure.
Holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. Thank God you re-uploaded it. But second of all, I think it's time for an NXT takeover, like, no pun intended, but like on the main roster. And I think that they need to do it with Undisputed Era. Like, they need to have them just come in and just beat the shit out of everybody. And I just think it's time for this. Like, I can imagine that Triple H has to be fucking frustrated with all these people that he's, like, homegrown, sending them to the main roster, and then they just get shit on. Like,
yeah. Well, he probably wants to keep them far away from the main roster then, if that's the case, because
right,
this sucks. You don't want anybody to come up. You just don't want anyone to come up.
Balor's been very vocal about saying he didn't want to go up for a while. And coincidentally, Triple H got bullshit about the way that Balor's been booked, apparently. He's been very vocal about that.
Yeah, and then, Mello mentioned before about the Crystal River show, and Zachary May, he tagged us in a bunch of the videos. He was there, and the main event was Aleister Black versus Velveteen Dream for the NXT Championship. He said the match was an hour long.
Holy shit.
Right.
Oh, my God. We had War Raiders versus Oni Lorcan, Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai. The card sounds just awesome.
Damn.
Raul Mendoza versus Ricochet. They said they tore the fucking house down.
Dude, Oni Lorcan is so fucking underrated. Like, I don't want to throw no spoilers, but NXT was fucking awesome tonight. And
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Oni Lorcan, like, he deserves like a push or something. Like, I feel like they could push him like a Daniel Bryan or somebody.
Dude,
like, he's fucking amazing.
Dude, I called his last match in Top Rope, and
damn.
Let me tell you, man, I watched him for a long time because I called a lot of matches for Biff Busick. By the way, Biff Busick is a better name. I still don't know why the fuck they can't use Biff Busick. But, dude, he was just he was like, he would get hit and he would kill himself, and then he would just look like he can look like a beast and also take a beating like a beast too. It's fucking awesome to watch him compete, and I hope he does get a better push because he's being used as like enhancement talent for NXT for the people they're going to move through, which I'm so surprised about because he's so, I don't know, he's so talented, man. He's doing such a great job.
He got the curse of the worker.
Yeah, that is true. He's doing he's doing like the Tyler Breeze was before.
I think they're going to start pushing him now more, Joe. I could be wrong, but I think that the way they're positioning them with the Undisputed Era stuff, especially from what I think is going to happen at Chicago, the takeover, they're at least for now, they're pushing him for a little bit.
He could have all-star matches with guys like Adam Cole. I mean, he has had amazing matches with Adam Cole before NXT, so bring it on, man.
Yeah.
Adam Cole's our boy too, man. All those guys, all the Kingdom and everybody over in Rhode Island. It's fucking, I love those guys.
It is time for them to take over because I feel like once they come to the main roster, like, I mean, it's just going to be like everybody else. I feel like they're just going to get shitted on. Yeah, I mean, Undisputed Era is just going to be, I don't know, they're just going to be another jizz stain like everybody else. It's just fucking stupid.
Jizz stain, baby. No, you nailed it, man. You got it. I agree.
$25 doll hairs will trigger Joe with a banana.
Mellow Yellow, thank you for the 50 bits. Yeah, that's right. $25 will trigger me with a banana or whatever. I don't know. Fucking. Okay, was there anything else you want to talk about?
How do you guys feel about Enzo, his lawyer, posting that he's legally cleared of all the allegations and his future plans are pretty much being spelled out?
It's funny, honestly, when I heard the news, the first thing that popped in my head was when Joe broke the news and he just cut in with the whole line. My name is Enzo Mori and I'm a certified rapist.
Flip, rip, stick, boom.
That was the thing that was funny. The flip pants, flip off, rip, stick, boom. Her rape stories were the same with the same descriptions. Like, how did this not, was this not obvious that this fucking girl made this up? She tells a story about when she literally tells a story about when she pretended that she was raped and she said she used the words pants ripped off, flip over, stick in, boom. And then a year later, she has a story about Enzo raping her. And then she describes to TMZ, pants flip off, rip, stick, boom, the same fucking thing. And people believe her.
Nothing lined up right. And then you knew she probably slept with him. I definitely agree with that.
Probably.
I obviously think they had some type of relations. And then she turned around and fucking claimed it bad.
Man, he probably cleaned her fucking out.
Must have.
Right before
so the Phoenix Police Department said to, Mr. Enzo and his counsel that there is insufficient evidence in the matter to warrant any criminal charges, and it will not be transferred to the court attorney. There will be no prosecution. An investigation in the case is closed. No charges were ever filed. The matter is closed.
Wow. Try to Bill Cosby that.
Yeah, I mean, he remained confident the entire time in clearing his name, and he unequivocally denied such accusations. And that's the truth. Enzo, came forward and said this is a bunch of bullshit, and he stayed quiet, which definitely showed, to me, if he had any wrongdoings, I think he would have spouted off a bit more. But because he stayed quiet for so long, I think he really knew that he didn't want to fuck this up at all and get himself in trouble.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. I would have been raging on this. I would have been like,
I think that would have led to more problems for him, though.
I did not fucking do this at all. This is bullshit. And if I was him, I would have started taking all her videos on YouTube and posting what she says about all this stuff. Because you could have proved it right there. You think I did this to this girl? Look what she does, obviously. Like, there's no way I would ever do this to her. Anybody.
Probably the attorney told him to keep quiet.
I'm sure, but I mean, I'm just saying
what
I would do.
It was in his best interest, too, and I'm surprised because he's such an outspoken individual.
Well, that's why I think his lawyer told him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, save yourself the
I swear to God, I will rape you now, bitch. I swear to God, I'll rape your mouth with a candy bar.
That's what I pictured from him. Once we heard all this, I was like, oh, he's going to go off.
Yeah, sir, you can't use that in your deposition.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
the grand jury has indicted you on 37 counts of being soft.
I just want to see the stenographer try to describe the fucking dance he does while he does it angrily, like the fucking tap dance thing.
Yeah, the little kickback. You cannot describe everything as soft. The bitch is getting zero dimes.
The defendant attempted to do some sort of half-assed moonwalk.
Oh my God! He
starts and you
doing
can't teach that, Mr. Amore. You are in contempt of court, and I'll teach. Fucking. That would have been a great case, though, to see him in character.
Yeah, that would have been good, man.
Objection.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona-fide fucking stud, and you can't rape that. And this right here is my dick, and he's 7 inches tall.
Sorry. But that's what Enzo's doing. If he was in prison. No, even better.
This right here is my New York attorney, Paul Mackenstein.
Mackenstein. That's like a mix of an Irish name and a Jewish name coming together. Yo, Mackenstein.
Wait, you coming in there, fella.
Look the fuck out for Mackenstein. He's rich and he's angry. Like, it's fucking... it's all kinds of fucked up if you get Paul Mackenstein.
Shit. Don't piss off one Joy Mackenstein.
Don't piss off Paul Mackenstein. He will sue you.
He'll beat you up, shit in your hat, and then sue you.
Oh, man. Hey, Connor, anything you want to talk about at all on your fucking thing, or no, we get it all?
No, I think pretty much the big thing was the whole Smackdown jumping ship into another network. That was kind of the big thing I was thinking about.
That was. I saw that and was like, what the shit? Here we go,
Yeah.
Like, here it comes.
Flashbacks to UPN.
Oh, my God, yeah, dude. I remember coming home and, you know what I remember about that was at the same time that I was watching Smackdown on UPN or whatever, Star Trek Enterprise was out, and I would watch both of them. And not only that, but The Big Show was in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise as a guest star, because I remember them, they were like, hey, here's a sneak peek at next week's episode of Star Trek, The Big Show, and like they showed him, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy, dude. The Big Show's on I just saw a Star Trek preview on wrestling. It's like my worlds are coming together right now. I'm loving this.
Please tell me he was a Klingon.
No, he was Like an Orion slave trader or something like that. A big fat dude selling all the slave girls. He's like, get back in the cage, bitch.
He would be Renzo on that one.
Yeah, they telegraph that shit. Wait till they find out about the Big Show's ring over in South Africa that he's got going on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing. He's not doing anything. But fuck you, Big Show.
Blood diamonds. Think about how much we could smuggle in his ass.
Well, the slave traders played by Fabulous Moolah.
I'm just mad he blocked me on Twitter. Fucking blocked me on Twitter. Well, fuck you.
Son of a bitch.
Why now?
Well, he blocked my last Twitter. I don't think he's blocked my new one.
All right, good. I thought it was again.
No, I don't. But still, why?
What'd you do?
But still, why did he block the old one? Like, I didn't do anything.
Bastards.
You know? He might have blocked me again. I'm looking for him. Isn't his name Ed Big Show or WWE Big Show?
Let me see. Hold on.
Well, it's the... Oh, Jesus. Look at this girl's titties.
I have no idea what Big Show's fucking Twitter is.
Why did this person send me these tits? Maybe he doesn't have a Twitter anymore.
Why question?
One desire. Let me see. WWE The Big Show.
Oh.
He's got the worst fucking Twitter name ever. My nose is so...
I thought you were about to say Big Show has the worst tits ever.
No, he's got nice ones. I'd cannibalize myself on his chest.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he hasn't blocked me yet. He probably doesn't know that I have a different Twitter account. He
hasn't blocked you yet.
I tweeted him something nice too. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
I'm gonna tweet him something nice again. Ready? Oh man.
No, you're asking for it.
You're the best, bro.
Oh,
ask him if he's playing the new Destiny DLC. That he'll respond to.
I said Destiny DLC. It's here. You playing?
Yeah.
Let's go. Boy. Now, if he blocks that, something just ain't right with him. Oh, he's got the Big Show's going to be on Steve Austin's podcast tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He usually has some great road stories and stuff. So.
Well, right below it is a picture of the podcast. Here it is. Look at Steve Austin, man. He's shrunk a whole lot in the recent years. I mean, ever since Steve Austin decided to try to bring the Hollywood Blondes back. Only problem is the Hollywood. Yeah,
And there's the block from Austin.
I mean, so much. Years ago they were the Hollywood Blondes. Now they're the lesbian roadkill. I mean, who cares if that's the case? At least it's something, and it's a tag team. I
want to know who the other person is.
I don't know, but I hope they're not dying of cancer or something. I just know that. Matt the Misfit is here. Matt the Misfit, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
What up?
What's going on?
So, Connor, I was watching your SmackDown review, and you didn't... I don't know. What do you think of the Bludgeon Brothers promo? I have a feeling I know where it's going.
It's weird that they're not even focusing on them as a tag team. Like, they're the fucking champions, and they're not even... But I don't know what they have... I don't know what they have against cameras.
Oh my god, dude! I forgot they were champions. That's how bad it is.
Yeah,
I forgot. You noticed though, during the promos, they went through all the tag teams on SmackDown except for one.
Yeah, Sanity.
Yeah, by now it's plainly obvious they're going to do Sanity versus Bludgeon Brothers.
I hope not.
That's what it's spelling out. They're rushing into everything. They're rushing into every decent angle they have.
If that's the case, then that means I guess Sanity are getting a big push. If that's the case, but I also think they're waiting until see what the deal is with Nikki Cross before they actually, because I think they're going to debut with her. So,
I mean, maybe, but like I'm with Jake. I feel like there's a lot of shit they're rushing through. Did you guys notice there was no U.S. champion also on SmackDown? I mean, there was.
Oh, did you hear the news about that?
Oh, yeah, no. Hardy's potentially injured.
Yeah, he was limping.
But he limps around a lot. Regardless.
Yeah, he's always limping. Yeah, that's true.
He's been limping since he returned to WWE.
Yeah, that's that knee. Maybe he's bothering him.
He's fucked that up. 11. Yeah, that was the one that he injured beforehand when he was in Impact with the motorbike stunt that cost him and his brother the tag titles before the broken gimmick happened.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
And since he came back, he's had like a slight limp to him, so it gets worse at times. I'm sure it's agitated. I mean, think about how many matches he's had and all the travel and whatnot. And he's only been back for what, a month? Not even?
Yeah, a month.
Since right after Mania, so a month.
Yeah. Well, speaking of injuries, did you hear the latest about Dean Ambrose? That he will be most likely be back in time for SummerSlam?
Yeah, we had heard that he re-injured or tweaked something while going through like physical therapy and preparation, and that it would be a few more weeks for him to come back. So originally they were aiming for Money in the Bank, but then he went ahead and he got pushed back to SummerSlam.
I think they're going to do a Seth Rollins here. You got this whole open challenge thing with Seth Rollins. I think they're going to have him return at the same place, the same pay-per-view that Seth Rollins did. And whatever Rollins' match is going to be that night, immediately after the match, Ambrose is going to come out and fucking ruin his day. And then that's going to set up Rollins and Ambrose for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam.
Delete.
I mean, and also one of the things I was going to say too is that you see the way that they've kind of rushed and everything. Now they've got Rousey in this championship match, and this promo they had was utterly awful, just cringeworthy garbage. But then you get Nia to give this interview, and she's like, "I've only had one match. I wasn't expecting it this soon." And it's a good strategy on Nia's part. She's trying to get to me before I get a lot of experience under my belt, but it's going to backfire on her. I think everyone who's watching Money in the Bank will be greatly entertained regardless. And that's what we needed. That's we need a little bit of confidence from her, and we need that bit of that fire to come back. For her to go ahead and say, she wants to get me before I get better in the ring. That's smart, but it's not going to work. Why couldn't she say that during the fucking NBC upfront?
Yeah,
it's infuriating. Instead, we get, I don't want to cut in line. You're supposed to be the baddest woman on the planet, and instead you're worried about fucking politics? No,
this is the good one.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Well, she's all over the place.
Yeah, she really is, sadly.
That's not that good. It's like $50. But yeah,
It could be worse. Could be Bobby Lashley's sisters.
Oh my God, they were chanting that.
See what happens with that. And
Are they going to be as boring as Bobby Lashley? That's what we have to find out. All right, well, hey, thank you guys for watching tonight. Check out Connor from OKFabe on YouTube.com/OKFaber. And thank you to Jake DeMarco at Countdown Ended for being here. See you tomorrow night for Thursday Night Throwdown. I don't know how long that show will last, but Thursday Night Throwdown will be tomorrow. And Friday night, Monetize This. Tomorrow night's at 10 p.m. right here. Monetize This is at 11 p.m. right here on Friday. And lots of new stuff up on Patreon. A couple new episodes of Morning Madness available. And I even uploaded one for all the patrons. You guys can hear that up there. More stuff coming to Patreon later. And I want you to take your pants off. Frank, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I missed you. I only saw your phone call one time. My bad, man. Oh, your phone's dead? Okay. Well, I thought I only saw your phone call once, so I didn't think you were calling, bro. My bad. Phone lines have been quiet tonight, man. Phone lines are quiet. Donations are quiet. It sounds like a quiet night, so I don't know if people are sleeping or something right now. But we'll see you guys next week for episode 103 of Out of Nowhere. Good night, good fight, goodbye.